Hey YouTubers, this is Bob Hickman. It is so good to be back here with you guys. Well, I want you to come along tonight because we're going on a very special adventure. We're going on a UFO watch. That's right. A lot of you have been writing to me and saying, Bob, I've been experiencing activities. I've seen things in the skies at night. And listen, you're not crazy. I really believe you. In fact, if you read my book, When Worlds Unite, which you can pick up at Amazon.com or at my Lulu site or go to my website, in that book I talk about a lot of alien-themed issues, particularly my own sightings of alien crafts. So we're going to go out tonight and see if anything's out there. So why don't you come on along? Well, guys, I'm outside now, and I like to start my searches kind of in the area where I've seen things before. And if you look over here above this building, this is the area where I showed you in my other video where I and also my neighbor witnessed a UFO. So this is a natural area where we want to start. Now tonight there's a bit of cloud cover, so that may interfere with things. But I'm starting my journey here and watching this area. So come on along. Guys, when you go outside, you want to pay attention and notice, for example, I know the flight path here. And see, there's an airplane up there. That's not a UFO, though. That's an airplane. Because I know the flight paths of all the planes in the area. And so we know generally, some areas are going to be more active for airplanes. But generally with UFOs, what you'll see is something that is just, well, out of the ordinary. Something that just doesn't look right. Could be a light that seems to hover, moves erratically. If you notice a plane or something flying in an area where you know it's not the normal flight path and the weather conditions seem rather normal, that could be a point of interest also. Sometimes it's also good to get away from the lighted areas and to go out into the fields. And I'm going to go down to the park here where it's a little darker, and that way we get a better view of the night sky. For those of you who live in the country, you can see the sky much clearer than those of us in the city. And so sometimes city light does affect viewing. But that being said, many people have seen UFOs in this area. So we're walking down to the park now, and I'm so glad you guys are coming along with me. I hope that you will explore this phenomena. And if any of you have experienced a UFO sighting, I want you to know you can come here to Spirit Channel, to my channel, and share it. You've got a lot of people here who will support you and believe you, not laugh at you or mock you. And listen, I'm a believer. I've seen too much not to believe. There are worlds that exist, and I believe they're interacting with our planet. In my book, When Worlds Unite, I talk about as we get closer to 2012, there's going to be increased activity all over the earth. And even now we're starting to see that. If you do searches on YouTube, you'll find out there have been a lot of interesting phenomena that have occurred. There's been a lot of sightings, and a lot of people are getting them on film now. Any search will show you on YouTube how much stuff is actually being recorded. Now, I know a lot of you live down in Australia, and you've been writing me and saying there's a lot of stuff going on down there. And I would really enjoy hearing from those of you in Australia who've had experiences as well. Maybe some of you could send some films or do a video response. Anyways, no matter where you are, I hope you'll share it with me, your experiences. So let's go on down further to the park. I think this is an airplane, but it's moving very rapidly. It just looks a little different. You want to try to be aware, because sometimes even people have said what they thought was an airplane ended up changing its color or its shape or its form radically in mid-flight. Definitely UFO phenomenon. This one, though, I think is just an airplane. Whenever you're trying to do UFO hunting, it's always a good idea to find a place that is has a prominent overlook. That's why I like this bridge, because it allows me an unobstructed view of the skyline. So we're going to start here and see what happens. Well, guys, it's about 10:45 p.m. and I'm here on the bridge. And as you can see, I don't know how much you can see, there's some buildings down there, but above us is an open skyline. Unfortunately, we've got a lot of cloud cover tonight. There's some treetops. That's the other side of the bridge, looking down the river. But as you can see, all of this is open sky. You know, one of the things that many people who seem to have contacts with alien life forms seem to say is that the aliens are adept at mind-to-mind communication. They literally know telepathy. They understand the soul. They're very spiritual, actually, from what I understand. So I'm going to spend some time in meditation. Maybe I can call them to us tonight. Well, guys, I've been here sitting and meditating for about 20 minutes. So far, I haven't seen anything. As I said, there's a lot of overcast here tonight, so that could also be an issue. But that's okay. Sometimes you're going to get to see something, and sometimes you won't. You know, there are people who actually form kind of clubs or societies, and they actually go out in fields and they do group meditations. And that might be something that you guys want to try. You know, maybe get together with some of your friends and go out and see if you can call a UFO to you. So just something to think about. I'm going to sit here a little longer, and then we'll go down to another part of the park. Well, it's certainly bright, but it's just an airplane. Well, guys, I've strolled down here to another part of the park. It's also a nice clearing area with a large expanse of skyline that's visible. So we're going to sit here for a little while and do some meditation. I'll let you know what happens. I call now those of the other worlds who can receive my call. You have a friend here. Come and make yourselves visible. We ask for connection between the two worlds. Come and give us a sign of your presence. I'm at the edge of the park now, right next to this apartment building. This is an area where there's been a lot of strange sightings. And this faces over into the park area here. It's hard to see now, but I'm looking across an open expanse of field. There's the sky you can see with some of the treetops. Well, guys, I've been out here for about an hour now and just not having any luck tonight. But that's okay, because, you know, connecting to the alien worlds takes time, takes practice. And anybody who's experienced an UFO phenomena will tell you some days you're going to have success, and some days it's like you wonder, you know, if you've just wasted your time. But really, we shouldn't look at it as a time waste. We've explored something new, and we're going to keep trying. Yeah, I'd like to encourage all of you to go out and do a night watch, and maybe you can film it and share it here, because I think we'd all, you know, learn, and working together, we can help each other understand the phenomena, and maybe we can capture some really amazing phenomena. So I'm just going to relax now and take a stroll through the park on my way home, and of course, you know, I'm going to be watching the skies. You never know. There's always something up there.